Hits like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean. Elvis Presley, yeah, he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original. Oh, you can't beat an original.
Hey there, friends and foes. Welcome to Back of the Cereal Box. I am the prophet of pop culture, John Pyka, and I am sitting here with Matt Lintz, Bruno from Ms. Marvel, among other things.
Yeah.
And I just found out, he just shared with me that you were almost Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
I was close.
It was between you, Matt Holland, and who else?
Tom Holland, it was me, and then there was a few other people. But yeah, I was in the final top 8 for that.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. But now you are Bruno, the man who uttered the most important, earth-shattering reveal in the history of the MCU.
History is a big word, but I think it's up there. I think it really is.
You changed, your character has changed the MCU going forward.
Yes, yeah, definitely. And I don't want to spoil it if anyone who's watching hasn't seen it, but yeah, I think if you if you watch the last episode and see what I say, I think he definitely changes the trajectory of a lot of things. Yes.
And you were a huge MCU fan before you did Ms. Marvel.
Yeah, so I grew up on Tobey Maguire movies, which was an MCU.
That's right.
But
well, it is now.
It is now technically, but I grew up on Tobey Maguire. Then obviously, Incredible Hulk, and then when RDJ came in with the first Iron Man, I was locked.
Now, how old were you when in 2008?
I would have been 2008. I was 7. Yeah, I was 7.
So for you, Iron Man was what Star Wars: A New Hope was for me.
Yes.
I was 7 years old when Star Wars came out.
Yes, it's exactly like that. Yeah. I love those movies.
Awesome. And what is your favorite MCU moment, despite what you've done?
MCU moments. I mean, I think it's when Cap says assemble. I think that's what everyone was always waiting for.
Yeah, all right.
It was very satisfying when he said it. I think that moment.
Outside of the MCU, what is your other pop culture passion? What do you get into when you're not filming?
I'm boring, man. I'm boring, dude. I play video games.
We'll see, our fans play video games. What's your favorite video game?
Okay, so my favorite video game, I said this in an interview earlier, but I had some time to think about it. Prime Fortnite was always my favorite, which was 4 years ago. I love Tarkov now. Escape from Tarkov's up there. Apex Legends is always a good game. I rage on that game a lot though, so I always get off that game. But sports games too. But my favorite, Call of Duty. I grew up on PS3 Black Ops 2. I grew up on that game.
Melissa Stetcher, are you listening? You and Matt Lintz. I'm just saying. She's one of our co-hosts, and she loves Call of Duty.
Yeah. Black Ops 2 is my favorite Call of Duty.
Yeah. And Gears of War.
Gears of War, I never got into that.
All right. So tell us something crazy that happened on the set of Ms. Marvel.
Something crazy. Every day was crazy. We were all insane. We had so much fun. We had so much energy because we all bounced off each other a lot. So there was always, I think that the craziest moments were the night shoots when it was 4 a.m. and we literally were running off 400 milligrams of caffeine and no food, and then just thinking about whatever.
But you're lucky because I see that you've got G Fuel with you.
I do, G Fuel.
Listen, G Fuel, that's the way to get that energy at 4 a.m.
You got 300 milligrams in a can with the best flavors in the world. Literally, it will help you out immensely.
Check it out, G Fuel.
G Fuel.
So you guys were filming. How long were you filming? Because 6 episodes took how long?
I mean, it was crazy. It was supposed to be a mini series, but due to COVID,
you got delayed.
There was a lot of delays. I would say it took a little under 2 years, from literally pre-production to finishing it completely. Probably a little under 2 years.
All right. And were there any surprises that happened? Like, you're in the middle of filming, you've got the script, but I know there are rewrites and there are changes day to day. Was there anything that happened that you went, whoa, was not expecting that?
Yes. I mean, there's so many of that, because with our show there was a lot of changes. We did have a lot of reshoots. And I think the thing that we were just talking about before we started this was what I say at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't originally
right.
something that I knew of. So when we came back to shoot it, it wasn't even in the script, like what I said. They came to me privately, like, hey, we can't put this on a script just in case it gets leaked. But you say this, and I'm like, oh, well, that's insane.
Now, did your co-star playing Kamala Khan? Did she know that those words were coming out of your mouth
well,
too?
we didn't know.
Or was that reaction authentic?
Well, no. So she knew. I think she knew a little bit before me. And then I knew probably a day after she did. But it was really funny. Like, we were filming it, and she couldn't keep a straight face because she was so excited about it, and she was freaking out. Everyone was freaking out, and it was really cool to shoot.
That is fantastic. Now, you guys shot in Atlanta? Is that right?
We shot in Atlanta and Thailand.
Okay. Now, and were you in every single episode, or were?
No.
Episode 5.
I was in.
Just at the very end.
Yeah,
right?
I wasn't in 4. Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But anyway, cool, man. I'm so psyched. So I've loved Ms. Marvel. For those of you who have been on the fence about watching it, it is definitely worthwhile. Yes, the intended demographic skews younger. They were aiming for the teenage girl market, and it has hit on every cylinder for that demographic. It's the highest rated Marvel project in the intended demographic, and I liked it a lot. I loved the Edgar Wright style direction and using some of those aesthetics. That was phenomenal.
Yep.
Love it. And it does change the MCU. It's really worth watching.
Gotta watch it. You have to check it out.
So, do you know what's next for you?
No, I don't. I'm just taking it day by day, and we'll see what happens. If I come back to the MCU, that'd be great. If I don't, it is what it is. I'm just happy to be a part of it, and as of now, I'm just chilling out, relaxing.
All right. And most important question of this interview: what is your favorite breakfast cereal?
Oh, my favorite. I grew up on Cocoa Puffs.
Okay.
I grew up on Cocoa Puffs, so I have to stay loyal. I haven't had cereal a lot in the past, 3-4 years, but if I were given one cereal...
Because you got to stay in MCU shape.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
No, but Cocoa Puffs.
All right. Matt Lintz says Cocoa Puffs. What do you say? Post your comments down below. You can send us a voice message, email us. We want to hear your comments. And what did you think about Ms. Marvel? And show some love to Matt, and let us know how much you appreciate him being on the show. Thank you so much, Matt.
Thank you, man.
We
Thank you for
appreciate
having me.
Until the next time, love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the back of the cereal box.